Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and to the Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Okay. Some antique that you're maybe
yeah,
from family.
We thought it was a separatist base. It might just be nice to have a badge, and you can get one at any smuggler store.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get one at Miller's.
so basically, top of the initiative. All of a sudden,
top of the initiative. I'm going to make a deception to run in there and try to look very official.
Okay, you want to run some control panels? There's dozens of them in there.
No, I'm going to walk in like any leader does when a situation is bad, very confidently walking through the red light, like, what the hell's going on here? I'm not paying enough for this.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and roll a deception. Oh yeah, I have to roll.
It's going to actually be a red and 2 purple because it's against someone in charge.
Ooh. Yeah.
So are you going to throw off like to the cameras? You know,
I'm
a la
actually
Doctor Who to the camera type talk.
I guess
whoever's in charge.
all of the targets are dead, huh?
Yeah, you come in and you're just seeing all these scrap bots on the floor.
But you didn't know that, so you're still making your deception.
And you could be making it to the cameras.
Yeah, make it to the cameras.
Sure, I'll be making it in general, like not looking at anybody specific. I'm going to be looking at my crew first of all, and I'm going to say, what the hell is going on here? However, I succeed.
Okay.
Got 2 successes, and I net 2 threat.
Okay.
No. Yes, 2 threat.
Okay.
What the hell's going on here? Why is there shooting?
So, and you're looking very official.
Mm-hmm.
You have the badge out. You're strutting.
I'm going to look over at the
And for the 2 threat, I'm going to give something that's off camera a free move, just because.
Fair.
Droids came on and started shooting.
We shot back.
As someone is watching through the cameras right now.
I saw you put that badge on, right? Can I make a perception check to be?
I'll give you that you guys can see. Okay, yeah, that would take a perception check. I'll give you all notice that he put the badge out in a very flashy way. Almost imperialistic.
Sitting on his control chair. I'll get you next time, go gadget.
What are you doing? Don't forget, it's going to be 2 purple and a black because of him coming in from the store, which actually you negate because
I got the
your stuff.
I net 3 success and a threat.
Okay, you are clearly seeing his separatist badge, which is a company logo, and you get his full name and everything off of it.
And also you get a good...
Wait.
It doesn't show up on the camera.
As your infrared vision eyes focus on the badge, then as the camera pans out, he goes...
I thought you said this base was broken.
Well, I will step out of the
transport
and say, I don't know Captain Dunn's word. It appears to have been an IFF malfunction, sir.
They started shooting at you?
They started shooting at the rest of the crew.
Didn't the B2 unit do anything?
I neutralized it.
You're not supposed to neutralize it. They're our allies. Wink.
I still neutralized it.
Well, can't say you did a bad job.
Something in your eye.
Yeah.
Next time, talk first while shooting.
Well, I guess we'll go about securing the rest of this base, says with a shot leg.
Hobble. Doing the John Wayne walk.
Can I medicine a quick bandage?
You can slap on a stim pack if you have one. Do you have one? If not, I think your smuggler friend has some stim packs.
Do you have a stinger for
I have one on the ship.
They're basically like small band-aids.
Mhm.
Band-aids with
Oh
back
no, there's
things
zero
on.
encumbrance. I do have
Yes.
one on me, and I have
It's
two
probably
on
in
me.
your military belt.
It very much is.
I believe you have a military belt.
I do. It holds 2 items of encumbrance 0.
I have luck armor.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, okay.
One is on the ship. The other one is emergency repair patch, just so I have.
That would be
both.
for the droid.
Oh,
That's the droid
exactly.
version of a back.
Exactly. I've got one of each, and a spare of each back on the ship.
Okay, so I think he's asking for one with his leg wound.
No, I will say the exact words. There's one back on the ship.
What's that, you dirty? Just think about the knee on yourself, mother. Hobbles back to the ship.
Walks by saying, "Here, you can use the one you've got." Ching!
Just
Shoot him in the
stabs
leg. Okay, so you guys get the definite feeling that you're being watched because the cameras are now moving and focused.
Okay, I'm going to turn on my
Fix
hollow
it.
suit,
Put it back on the ship.
Okay.
and I'm going to be stealthing as we move through the complex.
Okay, so
Fixes
immediately
all the
you guys
things.
are
Fixes all the
noticing, you
things
guys
myself.
clearly hear the lift. There's a lift around the corner. Now, immediately pops out 2 B-1 battle droids with their rifles ready. Identify.
Stand down. I'm in charge here.
Identify or we'll shoot.
What did you say my name was?
Captain Dunsword is what I need.
Dunsworth. Jay Dunsworth, separate command.
Identification, verification, and one, they kind of like look at each other like you do it. You do it. And you're in this body language like they don't want to do it. And
I
then,
step forward.
Okay.
Well, you gonna verify it then?
and then both their eyes look at your badge and they just like focus. You can tell they're just focusing on it and sending the signal somewhere with their weapons trained on you. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I am hiding, well, I'm stealthed, and just like this around the corner, making sure that if those blasters start to charge, at least one of them.
Give me a stealth. It's going to be against a red and a purple.
I got my
purple
I got my gun trained on them, just waiting. Like if
And doesn't your vest give you a boost?
My vest gives them a black.
Okay. So then basically give yourself a blue.
Okay.
the moment that they say anything like not like we don't recognize this, I'm shooting them.
I'm hobbling my ass back to the ship to fix myself.
Yeah.
Net one success.
Okay, you believe that the cameras lost track of you if they even saw you at all. As you do this whole run, camel, and you find a nice position by some crates.
We're keeping them distracted.
Actually, one success and 3 advantage. Looking at it.
How would you like to spend your advantage?
That's a lot of advantage.
It is. You can do a few different things with advantage. Like I said, the hardest thing you're going to have is spending your advantage. That's usually the hardest thing in a narrative way of doing it. But that's also one of the fun things with the narrative dice.
Oh, this is
Actually, can I give it just through? God, how could I
Or are you trying to help
justify
me?
give you a boost on your?
Computers.
I'm not gonna.
You can give him a boost by talking through the comm. You whisper the comm that I've got you covered if anything happens.
guess
So
I've
you
got
feel
you covered.
confident. So he's
Okay,
boosting your confidence saying, I got you covered.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get
They're
that
not going to
typical,
get
the
that shot
sniper's
off.
right behind you and he's got one through the eyes. I got you back. So all of a sudden you're like, God.
You know, it's a red dot. Their infrared cannot pick up
Yeah.
red dot.
So I'm gonna look at them. You model sure are slow.
Okay, what's the rest of you guys doing?
3 blue
Like
on
I
your next.
said, I'm aiming, and the moment that they say something like identify not recognized or anything, that I'm shooting them. Like I'm just taking a blast at them.
Okay.
Angrily rustling through the ship for that stim pack.
There's a first aid kit right inside the hatch. You can just open it
I'm
and
just
slide it
angry.
on.
I'm just ripping it up and small.
Just do the whole bite it with your teeth where you're biting through half the bandage you slap it on. Go ahead and give yourself back 5 points. Stim packs are good. The next time you use one, you only get 4. Okay, so immediately you can tell that they're responding, and then they like turn to each other because you're using secure comms to talk to each other.
Mhm.
Then they, you sure took a long time to get here. We've been in standby mode for 18 years.
Got caught up by pirates.
Oh, we shot space pirates. That was about 10 years ago. Wasn't
Didn't shoot
actually
enough.
we blew them up.
Apparently not all of them. We done here? And I'm just gonna start walking past them because I'm in charge.
Okay, they'll immediately flank you and basically Where's your destination?
Well, we thought this base was dead, salvaged, but apparently I'm going to talk to whoever's in charge here.
Command and control it is. And they basically are falling in step behind you. Are you joining them?
Yes, I'm basically acting like your bodyguard at this moment.
And one of them just kind of looks like, you're a big one.
You're puny.
Ooh. And talkative, too. So basically, they'll flank you and they'll head this direction with you down this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
To which you're noticing that as soon as you start to come around the corner with your little entourage, there's two B2 battle droids with their hands like this at the ready, oculars obviously on, standing in front of this door right here, which looks like a heavy-duty blast door. Okay, so what are the rest of you doing? He's walking away from you.
I'm following because I'm stealth.
Okay.
You want another fresh stealth?
No, I'll take that one. It's still good.
No, I'm walking over there. Like, God,
That's you get like stim pack through the armor.
Who's like,
You can do a double move and try to.
yeah, I'll do that.
I will.
And they're going this
let
way?
You know. I will just private comms to you. By the way, we are all separatists. We are following. What was your rank?
Jay Dunsworth.
Jay Dunsworth. But what rank are you?
I think I just said I'm in charge here.
That's true. You haven't actually.
So I'm checking
said
out
your
10
rank.
here.
And I don't know if I
Oh, you're
figured
actually
that
going
out.
different place.
Yeah. Well, captain's in charge here, so.
Yeah. So you
I
get.
don't have to talk to you, comms. B2. What rank is Captain Dunsworth? Or what rank is Mr.
I've got
Dunsworth?
3 successes in just lore. I don't know if I can do. Can you do lores for anything, or do you have
It's
to have a
usually something
lore?
specific. It's going to be 3 purple if you want to know about separatists because it's history.
Okay.
Can I do lore to see what a good rank would be for
Yes. That's
okay.
exactly why you have ranks in that skill.
That is what I was rolling for too, and I've got 2 advantages and 2 threat.
We know exactly what rank
Jesus, is all of a sudden
Dunsworth is.
Okay.
in all of your comms, she's listing off the ranks that would put you. What rank are you looking for? One that would put you in charge of this?
Whatever rank the badge is.
Yes, that's what's most
Ah,
important. It needs to
okay.
match up.
Okay, so she's giving you the whole breakdown of the rank on the badge. Basically, it makes you a one of the corporate members because you remember separatists are more of a business than military, and that you could say that you're because with your lore. What else information do you want to give him? Like what title he needs to use to be in charge, or
Title he needs, the level that he needs to be used,
okay.
and any well-known names that might impact this, like
We were sent by such and such.
yeah,
Okay.
like the guy above him,
Okay.
sort of thing. So if they're like, well, why are you here now? You could be like, oh, Emerald, Pepper sent me.
Okay, so you are a 3rd rank corporate exec with an attaché too, and she gives you this important name of a Banker Guild guy who's been long dead.
Yeah.
Because of course the Empire took over the guild.
Just had a question. How old are you?
Real life or character?
Character.
That's a great question. How old am I? Does that?
You
does
can
that-
basically
I think
throw it
shows
out
up
there.
somewhere.
All right.
I didn't
would
fill out on their
say-
descriptions what the age and rank and all that stuff
I
is.
would say he owns his own ship. Early 30s.
You've had basically like one major adventure under you, so.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. You're just coming. You're adult, early 20s when this base was active.
Yeah, my dad was in charge, so.
He was a janitor. So and the droids seem to be really impressed. Like, you're the first organic we've had here in about 15 years.
Not surprising. Hell of a storm out there.
Oh, it's murder on circuits and it causes corrosion. And of course, at that point, as you're walking around, you're just nearing the corner. There's the 2 B2 battle droids. Screen swipe happens as the bounty hunter walks up going, what's this? As you realize this is a lift. That's where those 2 droids
Oh,
came from.
okay.
There is a control panel if you'd like to try to disable it, by the way. That's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
And then what attracts you to obviously that room there is there's a major security door. It's one of those, there must be something valuable behind that door.
By the way, Gouda would probably appreciate if we took out the whatever droid is leading this base.
Oh, I
back.
figured.
Alive is not the right word, but you know what I mean.
Hey,
Excuse me.
I'm in front of the big security door. I'm going to look at it.
And then directly to you, I think our teacher needs a memory wipe.
did it.
You will hear an affirmative that he has worked into the other conversation.
Now, if you're interested with that big security door, you can try a skullduggery, mechanics, or computer check to try to get the door open. You could try mechanics.
Okay.
Mechanics would be more difficult than skullduggery or computers.
Let's see, what's my skullduggery? That's a 2. My computer's a 3, but my mechanics is a 2
I missed
plus
this. What is
Okay.
skullduggery used for?
Skullduggery is basically your pickpockets,
Okay.
your stealing, most your general
What
rogue
check am I
skills.
facing?
If you go mechanics, it's 4 purple.
4 purple?
If you go computers, it's 3 purple. Or skullduggery is 3 purple.
I'll go
You're gonna-
computers. With the 3 purple.
Okay.
But I'll flute one of these.
Okay, so you're going to upgrade your roll.
Mm.
Can I upgrade it to 1 more green, or do I have to upgrade
You upgrade it to a yellow. 1 green
Yeah,
to a
you
yellow.
flip a green for a yellow.
What happens if you were just on all yellows for something?
Then basically you'd add a green.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a rough roll.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it looks
No,
like...
actually, no, that's perfect.
I can't see that last
2.
dice, but I think that last dice is going to be a winner.
Yeah, 2 successes.
So immediately you whip out your little pin screwdriver tool and you start doing the MacGyvers and computer wise. And the door sparks and then opens up.
Nice.
And all of a sudden you have under your armor, you just have this like total Woody.
Oh, yeah?
Because you're looking at the armory for this place.
Oh, I'm investigating the shit out of this
And
armory.
not only do you see the standard blaster carbines that the battle droids use, you also see that there's a few crates of explosives. Looks like someone's been moving these weapons around constantly. It's almost like TGG where they change everything every week just because they want to have something to do.
Yeah.
As well as some anti-vehicle rocket launchers.
Ooh.
And then you see some blaster pistols on the side, really pretty models, you know. And they are
Antique
all
ones.
yeah, they're antique, but they are in pristine condition, as opposed to the crates of weapons you had that went on being maintained. These are all pristine in here, and tons of blaster packs,
Nice.
enough to resupply a small battalion.
Nice. So I underline comms the U. So this already has all the shit we need. I'm gonna wait in here with one of the anti-vehicle rocket launchers until things get bad.
I'm gonna polish this rocket launcher.
Until it's absolutely
Polish this
necessary.
rocket launcher? Yeah, it's been a long ship ride.
And
Do whatever you
you
need,
do
buddy.
hear, by the way, the lift is operating. Something is coming in the lift.
You should close that door behind you, buddy.
I am.
You're gonna go inside and close the door.
Closed doors like.
Okay. You can walk inside.
Yeah.
Door closes.
Is there a little slit to be able to see out of there? Or is
No,
there a panel?
it's just a solid blaster door.
Is there a computer panel that I can
There is a panel.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to see if I can see the other side of this.
Okay, so the panel's currently
Yeah.
powered down. Next turn you can try to hack it if you want.
Wheel.
God.
Okay.
How amazing would that be? The door shuts and there's no way out.
So
Guys.
At least you have a lot of weapons.
Oh, I could burn my way through this door.
He's got the plasma charge. That's kind of why
Better
it was
in
put
than
on your
out.
character sheet, was for that door if you guys couldn't hack it, because if you hack it and fail bad, like through threat, the panel burns.
Oh.
So there's no way to get it except burn a hole through the door. So as you guys come up and you go to the blaster, the two B2 battle droids are looking at you and they're basically trying to read your badge, but they seem to be in standby mode of don't rip your liver out, standby mode.
Mhm.
As you walk by, this port and this port are windows. You see a very large command and control area. It's got a couple booths, almost like Star Trek style, where you see a couple B1 battle droids typing away in the computer consoles. You can tell it looks like they just woke up because there's dust on them, and it's like piffering off, when they're moving. And you see one of the strategy droids. That was those really regal ones that have almost the metal-looking goatee and the nice filigree work. And you know that it looks to be in charge because it's basically barking orders. And then as soon as you're walking by the window, it kind of turns and gives you this death glare. If a droid could give you a death glare, this would be a droid death glare.
Smile at it.
Do you have any ion weapons in that armory?
Do I see?
There are no ion weapons in that armor.
Good thing I have a droid buster then. Open up that door immediately like,
Please
hey.
move your way to our position. We're gonna need that droid buster of yours.
As you go ahead and your escort stops, you stop, you're at the door, I'm assuming waiting for the door to open. And there's just this long, awkward pause. The battle droids at one point look at you, send a comm signal through the old secure channels. It's almost like an intimate whisper in your ear. It's been a while since you've heard anyone on that channel.
You said those were glass, right?
Duraglass. It's basically bulletproof
Yeah, I'm
glass.
gonna look through. Knock, knock.
Duraglass or is it transparent steel?
Transparent steel.
What are they
We came here prepared to raid the base.
And basically, it's wanting a download. Basically, the battle droids are basically asking you for how's the war going.
Poorly.
I don't want the. I'm just gonna say.
We're
shit.
looking for salvage. What do you think?
So as you do the tink tink tink, go ahead and give me a charm or deception. I'll let you go either way.
I'm gonna go with a
Does he get
deception.
those 3?
Wait. I'm
Yes.
going with the deception.
Okay, and you're going to be getting 3 blue dice. Because
Oh,
you're selling
this
it like
one.
a mofo.
Cool. And if I have a disadvantage, I don't.
Yep.
But we
Hey.
need
Oh, Jesus Christ! Another triumph. See, for the record, normally in games, these don't come up that often.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Just to warn you, in regular games, triumph doesn't come up this much.
We play a lot of Pathfinder, so we're used to just getting that dice right. Just come
So-
on.
I'm in a bit of a hurry.
You see him kind of like lash his hand out at one of the B2 droids that just like hits the lever and the door opens up. Commander, how can I aid you?
Sticks out his hand. You're a beauty.
The pleasure is yours.
Shakes it. Shame. I thought you were all going to be scrap. I mean, I guess functional is just as good. We've got a war that's not going well. What can you do to help me out?
Currently, our comms are offline.
Looks around. I can tell.
I have an idea.
As you see, like there's massive feedback damage at the communication, mini section that they've got. We have all the munitions still registered. Here's the manifest, and he basically hands you a data pad that's like super old, got some stress cracks on the screen.
I send Jack a text message.
Okay.
Tell them to shut down and prep for transport so that we can bring them to the front line.
Roll of vigilance. I check my phone.
You whip out your data pad, like just completely ignoring him as you're pulling out your space Bluetooth.
Yep, exactly. Oh, that'll be it. Get ready for transport. We're going to be powering down. Before you do, if you have any astromech droids at the ready, I have 2 ships that are in need of some repair.
We lack the capabilities. We have labor droids, and he basically gestures to a monitor, flips on, and you see in here, there's 2 panels with labor droids, basically closets that open up and let the labor bots out. Shall I order the bots to load the cargo?
Absolutely. Power down, everybody.
And he basically, he gives you this double take when you say power down, though.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like gestures to a panel, and you see him flick a switch, and it's like master control, and you see that the B2s, the B1s in the consoles power down.
Mm-hmm.
But the B2s you see are still outside the door and active. Especially since they want to know how the combat's going.
Mm-hmm.
All secondary droids have been deactivated.
Good,
Excellent.
gonna be happy.
Excellent. He pops a squat in the command chair.
And literally, you feel this is real leather. It's really old leather, so it feels not the best.
But it's like
As you're just hearing that crackle, crackle, crackle.
He gives I forgot the designation already. The in charge
The
droid.
strategy droid.
The strategy droid, a kind of disappointed.
My designation is CNC 415.
CNC 415.
And he like literally puts his hands behind his back, all commander-like. He's standing next to you, like he's waiting for an order.
What do you got in the way of munitions on this base?
Please check the manifest I provided.
What's-
You're like ignoring their manifest for your data pad. Which you can quite easily just go, bip, and now the information's on your data pad.
Oh.
It wasn't secured on that data pad.
Just toss the other one away. It's
Yep.
broken.
Hands the other one off to him to do with
And
something.
he just like has a slot in his chest he puts it back into.
Starts looking through. Are there security cameras from where I'm sitting?
There are security cameras.
Can I see my friend?
You can see your friend in there, and you can also see through the door at the lift 2 B1 battle droids popping out. But their eyes are in white mode, not red mode.
Oh, excellent. Looks like Dunn's already on it then.
And you just so how sneaky are you flipping these channels, by the way?
I'm showing him. Looks like Dunn's already on it. Don't shoot him. He's with me.
And he turns his head and you see just blinking of his radio, sending some signals that not to attack Dunn.
Don't attack the strange
armory.
organic in the armory.
Don't let it out.
Blasted!
Every time the lift comes down, BAM!
I need a hole just big enough to
Please
throw
do
grenades
not
through.
use the anti-vehicle rocket launcher on the
So,
lift.
question. I'm outside talking with
Got
the
you
other
there.
one too,
Mhm.
but can I also be
It's
like
not a
focusing a
vehicle.
little bit on this? And
Yeah,
Yeah, the door's open so you can hear their
It's
conversation.
a
So can I send a column to him and say there's some droids coming? Don't fire at them. Is that
That would be important. Just
Door opens up, you start opening fire.
Just immediately, aha! Not today!
Okay.
Oh, they shot it.
So are you gonna turn on the pad inside?
Am I getting a signal from anybody telling me what's going on out there?
Actually,
Yeah.
you're not.
Oh.
It's shielded in there.
See, I'm going to turn on the pad with my computers.
Okay. Give me a computer. It gives 3 purple. You know what? Let's turn one of those red just because this is where crazy things
This
happen.
is where the bad things
This
happen.
is where your guys have anything to say about
Oh, it's not that bad at all.
okay, yeah.
Narrative
He
dice
just
is just being like
failed.
2 in our favor. It's
He
fun.
he failed, but nothing bad happened.
Just,
So you like pop the panel. You're
it.
trying
You
to
got a
jump
bunch
the
of
board.
advantage too.
Yeah, you do have
Can
advantage.
you give yourself blue, or can you only give other people?
You
that
can
person?
usually give anybody around you that would help him.
Oh,
So if there's some way that he could, but in this case,
what could I do with 3 advantage?
do you have strain? You could get some additional information.
You turn on the panel.
You
but
could
go
ignore
into-
penalizing terrain, which means basically you can't get a signal through the shielding.
Yeah, I'll basically...
You pull this panel off, which exposes the circuits, which are not shielded.
I'm like,
So immediately when you open this panel, even though you failed to hack it,
Mhm.
you're able to get static on your comm.
yeah, I just plug my comm into it like, hey guys, so what's going on out there?
So you now have an intercom
Don't
instead of
shoot!
a
Don't
head.
shoot! Don't shoot!
Oh?
Jack's doing a thing. It's working.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing a thing we haven't shot yet.
You're saying don't shoot, just like don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. Oh, okay, there are 3 there.
It's your mantra. So 3 targets.
Okay.
And on the computer, you see that the 2 B1s are actually heading out and they're going and picking up the pieces of the destroyed droids out there.
That's
But
nice.
because they know that we shot them.
Can somebody open up this door?
I'm just hoping that when I left and came back, they weren't looking when I left, and they, might go through the data sheets later and say, wait, he walked in before not wearing a...
Maybe that was the problem. You walked in without your badge. Remember, always wear your badge.
That's true.
Okay, so he's impatiently looking at you for an order.
I already told him to load the ship, and I'm sitting in the chair.
Yeah, waiting for
Yeah.
the order to be accomplished.
Okay, so he basically, there's a long pause. He's very irritated in droid ways,
Mhm.
and he gestures and sends a signal to the console, and you basically see the labor droids pop out of their closets, which
Mhm.
basically form just for the body to pop into, and they start loading up cargo and heading into your transport with it.
We had to go through pirate space. It's going to be that YT. Deception, by the way.
Okay. And it's going to be against a red and 2 purple for him.
Red and 2 purple.
He's meant to be canny.
I have 3 successes with net 2 threat.
Okay, so as you throw that out there that you went through the pirates, he's going through his data banks, and obviously he's picking up that, yes, the Separatists dealt with pirates and stole from pirates and sold and bought from pirates. The 2 threats, I don't know what to use that 2 threat with right now. Let's see.
The leather on this chair is awful.
Okay, you're
Actually,
gonna
it could be too strange just come to them.
you're gonna suffer a black dice to your next roll. That's what
I
it
can live
is.
with
Because
that.
he's just like staring at you and not responding at all. So for your deception, you're used to reading cues on faces, and he's just staring at you through your soul. It looks like it's like, stop looking at me like that. When I look away, I know you're still looking at my head that way.
Jack is going to hope that the method of look like he's in charge and doesn't care, will continue to work and sit in that not so comfortable leather chair.
Okay, and the droid asks if he can hold your data pad for you while you work.
He presumes I'm working.
You're just playing Angry Birds.
Well, do you need it?
If it will help assist, I will go through the manifest to make sure everything is in order.
Very well.
And he's just like, please authorize, and it's got pulls the data pad. You authorize this user, blah blah blah. Okay. He grabs it back and he starts working on your data pad.
Totally didn't
I'm going to make a perception to see what he's doing.
Okay.
Because presumably he's going to go through my files.
Gonna find your porn stash.
And it's gonna be against.
Flinging dice.
So it's just one purple for you to see what he's doing.
I've got 4 success.
Okay, so you see that he immediately takes his data stick and sticks his finger into the data pad, and you immediately see like the whole pad loading up. Like he's downloading the entire pad into himself. So what exactly is on your data pad, by the way?
The funny thing about that is he's got a restraining bolt in his back.
Are you going to tag him?
I'm going to try and stick a restraining bolt.
Okay.
What do I roll to stick a restraining bolt
It
on
is a
someone?
mechanics check.
Okay.
As all of a sudden...
And I would call him... What does being flat-footed do?
There's no real flat foot.
Okay.
It's just
Is
going
there a
to...
sneak attack bonus?
I'll give you a blue because he doesn't see it coming.
Okay.
It's going to be against 3 purple. And you're going to get a black because he does have hardened circuits. He's not meant to be restraining bolted.
I need another...
I thought you said 3 purple.
Oh, I got 1 purple.
Yeah.
How many purple is he rolling? As all of a sudden he's flaring off his cloak or ghillie suit and coming up there with a restraining bolt. So you should have upgraded that roll.
But I upgraded that roll. I upgraded that roll first thing because I knew my roll was not going to be good enough. Which actually would have been, but it wouldn't have been if you upgraded it. So you've got this.
Right.
We've got 1 success with 2 advantages.
Don't put that dice there. I want to roll that.
Yes, fill it with the power.
Going too smoothly.
So you immediately come in, and just as he's downloading, you
Wait, I
you
flipped
see,
that number. No, I flipped that right.
you flipped it right. As you see the loading screen stop, and you flick on the restraining bolt. Now, the way restraining bolts work in the Star Wars universe is, what rules did you put in the bolt that he has to behave?
Okay.
It's sort of like Prime Directives and RoboCop. So you could basically say, as simple as he can't take any hostile actions against the crew.
How about straight obedience?
Can I
Or
do straight obedience?
you can do straight obedience, or he can't do anything unless directly ordered by you.
That's exciting.
Which means he'll be like... he'll be
Immediately, like, read through all the
Yeah.
files. You work for the Huts. I can't do nothing. I can't even tell my people you work for the Huts.
Yeah.
So you immediately do that, and he just gives you this face as he stops downloading because he's not allowed to do anything.
Are there any
directly.
other droids in the room?
Just the 2 B2s that are conversing with B2.
And I'm totally
To
chatting
be or
them
not
up.
to be.
Tell all of your...
Me too or not to.
Tell all droids,
The moment I see the restraining bolt in, Jet just gets the big old smile.
As you see him like flipping hands come out of the ghillie suit, and you know, because it only affects what's under the suit. Now you see his hands go. Okay.
Order all droids and intelligent to semi-intelligent subsystems to stand down and follow the orders of this individual right here and myself.
Okay, so immediately his brain starts processing the and all of a sudden you sense there's this droid frustration. All of a sudden he's just literally physically shaking because he can't resist these orders.
This droid is shaking. You should disable it afterwards. We should make sure it gets repaired properly.
And it kind of looks at you guys, and its head is on a swivel, watching you as it's walking towards the command and control panel. and you just see it looking at both of you.
And I hate you so much.
Its receptors spindle a single red line as it goes click, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the conversation you're having with the B2s, they power down. They immediately drop down to like their knees bend, and they're on the ground with their hands up. And their weapons recess into the casings.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He wasn't such an
And you're
asshole.
seeing like half the monitors and light panels just winking out.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, they seem to have it handled here. I'm gonna go and see. Like, I'm gonna look at how much cargo is left to.
As you go back, you see that there's 2 labor droids on the ramp, frozen in position.
Yeah, you told all of them to shut down, even the ones loading
But
shit.
stand down, not shut down.
Stand down. They're standing down right now.
Yeah, it's true.
They're standing down
as much
very
as they can.
effectively.
He's initiated a stand down order.
All right, I'm gonna take over and just start loading stuff up, and I'll even just push them out of the way.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check for pushing them down. They're heavy. It's going to be 3 purple.
Okay.
As you know, all of a sudden you notice these robots shut down. One with cargo coming up, one with no cargo going down.
All right. So.
Ooh, the purple were deadly today.
Oh. Okay. What are the?
You just
So
lost the B2 droid. That's okay. We got
this
2 more.
and this take each other out.
Okay.
And this was yours too, right?
No,
That was
okay.
not.
So
likely
one
roll.
failure. You kind of shove the loader droid, and these things are huge. These are meant to pick up cargo units, like garbage roll-offs. And you just kind of push, and you just your servos are grunting trying to move this monster. And you realize you're not going to load any cargo with these 2 guys because they're literally like coming at each other sideways, and it's blocking the ramp.
My leader, could you tell him to turn on the droids that were loading for us? I really liked it when other droids were doing the work.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. What was it? It was CNC 143?
Okay.
Something like that.
You just call him CNC. Command and control droid.
He'll just say, "Command, could you actually turn on those 2 to help load the ship? We need those right now."
Affirmative.
Oh, and do me a favor. Go ahead and perform a memory wipe on what you found on that data pad.
Knows everything.
Looks over to you. Honestly, it was just music, but it's still really suspicious.
It's a lot of.
Now, see, the nice thing is he does have hardened circuits, which lets him try to resist orders. And he basically, the loading droids are loading now. Do you look at the cameras?
Yeah.
You see the droid standing still and her still.
I was right. This one's defective.
Data purged.
Hmm.
As you hear the guy next door say, "That's a lie."
Alright,
Inside the
so
doors found?
CNC, I would like you to transfer all command privileges of the base to me.
Affirmative. Thank God for this new droid ability that lets them resist if they're built for it. He is still resisting doing
No.
it.
Jay, still in character, will look at you and say, "But I'm mature, Jay."
You have a point. Transfer all base privileges to Jay instead. We could just tell him to keep doing something. He's like,
But now he's going to do something. But he's actually going to do something completely different. Oh.
Unfortunately,
If
this is not a great reward for us.
You realize he was just waiting.
So immediately as he's looking at you, and you can just tell he's just gritting his receptors, and he's transferred all the information to you. As all of a sudden you all notice in the control room, all the monitors are still on, immediately flash to the two of you with target reticles and designation target.
Shut down.
Crap.
I told you this one was defective.
No kidding.
Okay.
Let's go back into the control room.
You never left.
Were you in the
Oh, that's
control?
true.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought this was on the way out. No.
That button that he pressed? Can I
Go,
turn all of them off?
go push the button.
I'm
again.
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
push
lock
that
the
button.
door.
Okay. Okay, because immediately you're noticing the two B2s are starting to move. They're basically powering back up.
I'm out there. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm with the say.
The labor droids.
Yeah.
Who basically are not moving.
Useless.
They,
Clank, clank, clank.
This is the problem with droids nowadays. They're all lazy. None of them do their jobs.
I know, right?
as all of a sudden when you clank, clank, clank on one, its photoreceptors light up.
Oh, good. Start loading.
Negative. And he basically sends you a radio burst transmission that basically says targets eliminate. And it's basically your friends in the cockpit. Not you. You're not one of them. You're
I'm
not
not one of
designated
them.
a target.
Only
Just
these
those
two?
two in the command room.
The ones who made this kind of android really bad.
You made him real man.
He had limited time of what he could do, and it's not like he could peg all of you as targets. So he based the labor droid is telling you, and that's where he's going now. The labor droid is coming down the ramp.
Turn them off,
Okay.
turn them off.
On it.
All
I'm
right.
still.
Okay, what are you doing in the armory?
I'm gonna just open up the door.
You gotta
Okay.
try to do it again.
You open up the door just as the lift opens up, and two battle droids come out, and they kind of look at you.
I'm all like. There's a stand there,
There's a standoff happening here.
Droid buster just all like.
Remember, I told you
we
don't
shooting
shoot.
each other? Or are we not shooting each other? What's the plan here?
There's literally a standoff. They're just like, they're not sure.
They weren't told to shoot you.
Yeah, they weren't told to shoot you. They're supposed to go over there and shoot some bastards in a room.
Remember,
Yeah.
I told you not to
I
shoot.
know. I'm
And
all like.
last they heard, they weren't supposed to shoot the weird organic in the
Yeah.
armory, but you know.
He was only allowed one quick action, and that was to target these two guys. Target the organics in the control console. You were not in the control console.
No, look at them like, what are they gonna do?
And they're literally just one step out of the lift. They are Mexican standing off with you, just pointing it at you and not doing anything.
I gently lower it.
Okay? And they kind of like are mirroring you. It's kind of weird how you lower it and then they lower it.
I just gently step back into the armory.
Okay? And they take one step forward. It looks like they're going to go to the
Yeah, no,
side.
I let him go. I'm just like,
Okay, and as you go back, they literally go back into like cadence step of they're heading down this way.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh,
You
okay.
you
so-
do see as you're coming this way the two droids heading that way.
Droid told them to kill us, but we're
Okay,
fine.
so
Oh,
I'm gonna use one of
okay,
my
yeah, I'll let him
the
pilot up there, then
grenades.
blow them all
Okay.
up.
and
Yeah, I figured we
chuck
do the
it at
same thing. There's your
droids.
blaster.
Okay, it's
Oh,
gonna
Not
be
to
it's
blow
two
them up, the
purple,
command-
and it's your
They're
range light
valuable.
skill.
See if you can hit him with an EMP.
Range light. Okay. so
Circuits
that
are easier to
is-
fix than
And
circuits.
I'm gonna upgrade one of those purples to a red because I got some dark sides.
Of course you are.
Now she took the flame. Oh,
Oh, you fail, but with 2 damage.
Yeah. So okay.
So it's immediately you prepare because you're heading back inside. You pull off one of your grenades from its little spot where it's resting against your body, and as immediately you're about to throw, the wind gusted in and water sprayed across you, which metal hand on metal grenade made it slippery, and the grenade just kind of squirms out. Which grenade were you using?
It was a G2 concussion grenade.
Okay.
Concussions aren't that bad.
Yeah,
You're not going to blow up the
work against
munitions.
droids.
yeah, they affect pretty much everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's what I
as your grenade kind of flies cattywampus and just like explodes halfway along its course. You must have been holding it a little too long for you to let it go of the pit. And immediately they're turning around and looking at you.
Quick,
Whoops.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, but whoops, Butterfingers.
I got excited.
Or actually, no, it's raining. I would call that a believable Lyle. But
Rain, slip.
Whoops.
I got excited.
As you can see, they're thinking. they're thinking.
Do I get a?
You have deception.
Do you have deception?
Well, I mean, you've got dice.
I've got 1 green for deception.
1 green.
Oh, you're
that's,
great at that.
That's something for them to roll against. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade, just because I think they should be able to live through that horrible deception of 1 green.
So it's 2 purples.
Well, basically, this is your green. Your green is their
Ah,
difficulty
got it.
that you're playing it off because you already did an action, so you don't do another dice roll. But I'm rolling
Okay.
against the difficulty of your deception. They will be immediately opening fire on you. You definitely believe on their next turn, as they both Roger, and they're both leveling their guns at you.
Who the hell's Roger?
Okay, everybody, go ahead and roll your vigilance.
Well, I rolled for. I'm good. He's attacking me.
1, 3.
Oh my God!
Go.
Another green.
We have a triumph.
2.
2 success. Oh Jesus, poor guys. What'd you get?
1 success, 3 advantage.
What did B2 get? 1 success. Oh God, you all get to go first. So who'd like to go first? There's 2 B2 battle droids powering up outside your doorway.
Oh, I'll go
Jack-
first.
Jack would
Or actually, no,
like
Jack should
to
go first.
go find that button that guy pressed and see if he can press it.
Okay.
The power everybody down button.
Go ahead and give me a average computers check to get that button and push the sequence you saw him push.
Alright.
It's only 2 purple. But you know what?
Yeah.
You're sweating it. It's that leather chair. It's a bitch getting out. The red dice are useless tonight. It's gold for the win.
It's okay. So is that. Most
So
of the
I
dice are
don't
useless
turn them
then.
off, but I apparently do something to them.
So you basically go up there and you click some buttons, and immediately you're getting a monitor like lights back up, and it's giving you the entire floor plan, showing all active droids and all second level active droids. You basically find out there's a whole other level of this complex, which is basically full of droids in standby. Basically, it's the B1s and the B2s on those racks. They'll just come down the ceiling and just drop about 40 droids. And there seems to be about 10 walking to the lift right now.
Yeah, let's get on figuring out that computer.
Let's see.
Is he
Interacting with the
fighting?
environment would be using the computer in action or a maneuver.
That would be an action.
Okay, so using it twice would not be possible. I'm going to use a maneuver
Okay?
to assist you with whatever you want to
You're
do.
going to take 2 strain to help your buddy out.
Yeah.
You're like, look at me to the B2 battle droids, jumping up and down to give them a distraction.
That's they're gonna be like, look at him, shoot at the glass. Oh, right.
Look at me, I've got the fancy panel.
I've got I'll hit
I mean,
the
this might
button.
work the first time. I distract them while you do the actual work.
I'm touching the panel.
I'm touching it.
Alright.
So who's going to go next?
Yeah, I was thinking about going next, but like,
Yeah, go ahead.
that's true, because it doesn't really matter what order we all go in.
Yeah, so you all go
I'm going
first.
to, what's the difficulty of just like
You should just say
mechanicsing the door? Just
Mechanicsing the door?
Literally just like turning the deadbolt.
2 purple.
2 purple.
3 if you want to permanently shut the door, but then again, you are trapped in there.
I just want to turn the deadbolt. No, I don't.
You have an advantage, though.
Yeah, I've got an advantage.
You've got an advantage.
Door isn't locked, but
Give
you
your
find
friend a
$20.
blue die for his next computer roll because you're saying, no, hit the other button.
No button.
What do you mean the other button?
The other button. The green one.
Shouldn't green be for unlock?
No.
Oh.
As you guys are having this
It's
Abbott Costello moment, do you guys convey the message to him that there might be a whole bunch more droids coming down that lift?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
In
just think of
fact,
the floor plan.
Jack's exact wording will be over the comms. Hey, you near the elevator?
Yeah.
Think you can turn it off?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
who would like to go next?
Yeah.
I will.
You see that they're about to shoot you.
Yeah, I
Can I
will
use
shoot
my
first.
maneuver real quick to give him a blue on his next?
Not really.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey guys, 2 things, less than 40 minutes left. And also, is this anyone's smart water?
Nope.
No?
A mystery smart water.
Alright,
That was
cool.
pretty stupid to leave it.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm gonna burn
Obviously, they didn't drink all of it.
Yep. Alright. Good luck in your Star Wars
Alright,
game.
thank
They
you.
can die. Ooh, nice attack shuttle.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
And,
You guys are at short range. It's pretty lethal what you're at.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do my repulsive rifle thingy.
Okay. You should
So-
do really well with that.
So that's range heavy.
Yep. Range heavy.
Alrighty.
You got the cumbersome, and it does something else. It also does stun damage, but I don't think you want to bother with that. It's
Yeah,
got to do
no.
Sorient 3. Yeah.
So 2 purples.
2 purples. You gonna aim it?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
am.
Adam.
Thank you.
Add a blue die if you're gonna aim, because you're not moving. You're gonna stand there and take it. You are a machine of war.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Oh
Right.
Jesus!
you just try.
Okay.
Bang.
Good thing for the triumph too. So you have 1 fail, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph. So tell me how you mowed these 2 bastards down. As you're hearing this repulsor cannon going off.
Actually, aren't there extra droid parts just like in the area that we've been loading up?
Yeah.
What do you
I feel like you should do something clever with the extra droid parts.
Shoot through the container and then blow parts and destroy them.
Shrapnel.
Or,
That's-
well, no, because that's a terrible idea. You work for Gouda. You work for a hut. You do not cause collateral damage.
Oh.
I mean,
Can
we do
there
against
be a
Not for us.
just an empty crate, and like I shoot through that causes a shrapnel, and these guys are
Yeah.
rusted away anyways.
Yeah, you blast the crate, it dissolves to your shot because you the crate's pointed this direction, so it just wrinkles and frag that just slices through these guys, and their parts go exploding everywhere.
I'm
And
standing
you-
here, I just see parts at the wall.
Parts just go flying by you, and you just see one head with 1 photoreceptor still working.
And you
Roger.
And you hear your B2 laugh.
And in your monitor, you're seeing 2 lights just wick out on the screen of active droids.
Good job,
Okay.
B2.
So
I'm gonna turn off the lift.
okay, so you open the door, you step up to the lift, you hear it getting ready to hum to drop more troops off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just
It's going to be a mechanics check against 3 purple. Bringing more dark side to the force. So you can upgrade one of those greens. He's like, this is a very important thing. I'm not going to give you choice. I'm just going to flip it. Ooh, that was lucky. So
You do something dumb. You stub your toe, but
you
close
did
the door.
something great, but then some shit happens.
yeah. I literally the way I disable it, I just trip and stab it. Just man.
So immediately you throw open the door.
It's a lot of
You go
threat.
running. You tweak your ankle.
Uh-huh.
But you kind of crawl in the last seconds of your hop to get to the panel, and you basically
Just
jam it in the computer and basically burn out the panel.
he's like villain, just fire a knife.
It was the same leg that you got shot in. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Just,
It's
like,
that
tweaked
leg
out.
didn't follow you all the way.
Like
And
it's
that-
I think
I
I've
still
got
that
the,
1 point of damage I have left over really got me.
over the comms, because I still have. I think we got access to the video feed again, right?
Mhm.
I will say over the comms. Don't worry, Dunn. Nobody saw that.
Did you just see it bash against the door?
I am looking at like, if I could have healed my leg faster, maybe that wouldn't have happened.
And I'm going to give you
There was a
2
stick
strain
on the
top
ship.
of
Didn't
that.
you grab it?
As you're like, that damn leg wound, it's still acting up.
Yeah, if I
It's
healed
better
it.
than having a bunch of droids come through shooting at you.
Think
I
about
mean,
it
they
this
were going
way.
to shoot me. I might be thinking about like, you know what?
Tell you what, save my life. I've got another one for you.
As immediately you feel the lift thump, and then you're going like, bent it, bent it, as you're getting fail to open door, thing.
Radar from the other side, like,
That's okay. Meanwhile, at the command and
I'm sure
control,
Gouda has some technicians who can
Yeah.
bring on site.
the 2 B1 battle droids, the B2 battle droids, stand up and turn, and the door right in front of you.
Hit that green button, man.
As the second one is pulling up his weapon, now you're engaged, so he's going to have an extra purple dice because his gun's in your face. Using guns in engaged distance, you can Bruce Lee that shit. So, which is good. You don't want him rolling 1 dice against his dice pool.
No.
And I'm real slow if you want to reach for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at my, so yeah, let's flip one of those.
And he's going to aim.
If you didn't, I was going to. I was like, I'm going to do it.
It's just a really long way from me
I
to
almost
reach.
forgot. These douchebags always auto fire. Can I get a triumph tonight? Oh
But it looks
man,
like they still hit though.
they hit, but no auto fire damage because that could have been 2 hits if those didn't exist. So it's going to be 13 points of damage.
Oh!
As immediately the one who didn't open the door opens you up with full auto fire, and he's going to give you a black dice on your next action. So he does have one advantage, but that's not a lot. So he basically is like point
I think
blank.
that goes into wound, not strength.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's wound.
I just put it on the wrong side.
As he opens up on you.
With 13?
And you took your soak, right?
You take your soak out.
Okay, good.
I'm fucked that.
Instead of killing you. Well.
Ow!
Ow.
Okay.
Jack, the console.
The console! Hurry, I have red buttons in my chest. And it's top of the order again, guys. I didn't have much to play with on this turn. I had enough, apparently.
We had enough.
So who's going first?
I am?
Just real quick.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Will I be able to run there and help them? Would I be able to do that? Or, will that take a few turns?
You could basically do a double move, take 2 strain, and you could shoot at them from short distance.
Somebody's
Okay.
gone to.
Alright, sorry, I need to know that. You can go ahead if you want.
Alright, let's start with
This
you.
is more than if somebody
Turn
wronged
off
him.
the freaking droids.
So I'm not so good at Simon Says. I
No,
know.
you did that backwards.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was intentional.
No,
okay.
you don't get to play with DarkStar.
Oh, I don't?
points.
I don't
No,
get
no.
to flip them at all? I
Nope.
can't? Okay. If I flat out can't give myself a disadvantage, I won't do anything. Because I was just going to be not so good at Simon Says. Computers, I guess?
Okay.
What am I playing with?
2 purple if you want to do the console to shut the droids off. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that purple. 'Cause,
Thanks.
you're welcome. You want some disadvantage?
Exactly.
What it is the frustration of being told what to do because you're the captain.
So I really don't do it. However, I'm having a great time with this console. Every time I do something
You found
else works out.
solitaire.
So I've got them marked now.
So immediately you got 3 advantage. So you get, what is the additional knowledge you're picking up in the environment? What is the thing that you just unlocked on the console that's cool there, good to know, but isn't exactly what you were looking for? Is also you hit a button and another thing turns on.
I would like to pull up schematics for them to give my allies some of these on killing them.
Okay.
Just go for the tube on the left of the leg.
Okay. As all of a sudden battle schematics showing multiple trial and errors pop
I'm
up.
working on it.
Each of you guys will get a blue dice.
Give me that shit on my scope.
There are only 9 buttons, but that's a lot of combinations.
We'll push them better. Alright,
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna go next. I'm
Now,
going to shoot one.
Are you going to stay right there and shoot one, or are you going to step back?
I am going
I just
to
would have not been able
aim
to turn
and
them off and
shoot
keep
first.
moving
Oh yeah,
as
because that would give me a purple, huh?
Yeah, that would give you an extra purple shooting point blank as the guy goes.
Can I move to cover?
You could move to cover.
Alright, I'm going to move to cover.
Okay, so
I'm
just
gonna
remind
take
me
2 strain to aim.
that they'll take a black dice if they shoot at you again, because you're jumping behind one of the consoles and then coming up with your weapon.
I believe I've got this for,
Yep.
and then I've got this for aiming.
Mm-hmm.
And do I get one more for the schematics?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Then 1 you said for short range?
Short range, yeah. And that's a great place to wrap it up there. Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.